So Mr. Obi-Wan McGregor decided to give an interview to Premiere, and he had some hot takes, some real hot takes on what Birds of Prey is and the kind of movie it's going to be. Going to be a good old-fashioned lecture, got to educate men. So, you're going to go see a comic book movie now, put your feet up. If you're at a nice movie theater with the recliner seats, which are very nice, I love those, going to put your feet up, got your pop and your popcorn in hand, ready to have some entertainment, because a comic book movie should be entertaining usually, unless it's something like The Joker where it's just an actual movie. I'm sorry, but Joker was a real film. I'm not saying that comic book movies aren't real films, but they're definitely a more of an entertainment-focused brand. Martin Scorsese came out and compared them to amusement parks, and I kind of agree. But I also don't think there's anything wrong with that. We've had movies like that forever. They're called popcorn flicks. This is a popcorn flick. Birds of Prey is not a serious movie or a movie that should be taken seriously, but that's in the past. Now, an entertainment movie must also come with lectures and education, because we have to take times like this to educate young men. Let them know that they need to stop treating whammons bad and they need to be better people. And I don't know if this is going to be the case at every screening for Joker, but at my screening for the Joker, they actually had a lengthy trailer for Birds of Prey. Didn't really do anything to pique my interest. I don't think the characters are that interesting. Hasn't been my favorite comic, but I'm sure some people do like them. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you like Birds of Prey, cool. I hope you have a good time. Well, I don't know if you'll have a good time, because it doesn't look like you're going to get the kind of movie you're thinking you're going to get. So let's take a look at what was said. Next year, Warner Brothers and DC Birds of Prey will pit the eponymous team of heroines against Ewan McGregor's Black Mask. While the first official trailer for Birds of Prey revealed that there will be plenty of action, Ewan McGregor told Premiere that the DC film will take a true look at misogyny. As Ewan McGregor explained, most misogynists in film are often committing the worst imaginable acts of violence. However, Birds of Prey will take a look at the everyday misogyny through the dialogue. According to Obi-Wan McGregor, so here's his reasoning for taking the movie, and it's quite pathetic. Very, very pathetic. What interested me with Birds of Prey is that it is a feminist film. It is very finely written. It is in the script, a true look on the misogyny. And I think we, the men, need that. We need to be aware of how we behave with the opposite sex. We need to be taught to change. The misogynists in the movies are often extreme. They go after women, they hurt women, and it's legitimate to represent people like that because they exist and they are obviously the worst. But in the dialogues of Birds of Prey, there is an allusion to everyday misogyny, to those things we say as men we do not realize, to mansplaining. All this is in the script, and in a very subtle way. I found it very brilliant. And then the article asks, are you excited to see Birds of Prey? Explore these topics? No. So let me get this straight, Obi-Wan. The reason that you took this movie is because it educates men. And so there's two ways you can take this. Number one, he's pandering, which is a possibility, because I'm sure you took the movie because it's a big payday, to be frank. I mean, it's a comic book movie, and you are somewhat of a name, I guess. I would say your stocks probably went down since Star Wars. What has he been in since Star Wars? Can someone give me in the comments like what he's been riding on since then? Because I don't think it's been very much. But apparently, we need to be taught to change. And I love that he mentions that the film is going to take on mansplaining. What a great topic. That is exactly what I want to see when I go to a movie. I want to be educated. I want to be told that I'm a bad person and that I treat people badly, apparently, because I manspread and mansplain. The whole movie, it's all over in the script. All this is in the script, but in a very subtle way, right? I mean, I'm sure you're going to, where are you going to sprinkle entertainment on there? Like, this does nothing to sell me to go see this movie. I was already kind of like, I'll just wait maybe for video on demand. Like, this doesn't look like my kind of movie. But now I want to see it even less. I really didn't want to see Captain Marvel, which was equally as a garbage movie. I wonder if this movie will be championed like that movie was. Because you remember, for every trailer that movie dropped, there was all kinds of pieces. Oh, so brave. It's going to be the greatest thing. Now, this movie could get the same thing because this is a female-led movie and the media loves this stuff. Will it get the same kind of propaganda that Captain Marvel got? I don't know. But it's hitting all of the right nooks for that to happen. I think this movie is going to be a bomb. I don't hear anybody hype for this. We had to sit through a solid year of Captain Marvel hype and propaganda. This movie hasn't gotten it yet, but when they make statements like this, when the lead actor, the lead villain or whatever, releases a statement like this, it really does spark interest with the journalist media. I'm sure Reset Area is going to champion this movie and such. And I think the people will come out and they will go to work for this movie. I mean, you've already seen the Brie Larson task force. They come out anytime someone makes a bad statement about Brie Larson or Captain Marvel. They still come out in droves to defend that movie. It's quite humorous. And I wonder if this movie will get that now, because now it's a champion of whammon. And I also want to point out the writing was kind of on the wall with this movie. I believe it was sometime at the start of the year. They said, here's Harley Quinn's new look, and it's going to take on the male gaze. Because take a look at how she looks in this movie and how she looked in the last movie. And it was at that point I knew, oh, okay, well, this is interesting. It's funny, Warner Brothers. You give us a good film like The Joker, and you put out some quality films. The last couple of films that you've done have been pretty good. I thought Shazam was good. Aquaman, I had fun at that movie. Joker was great. It really seemed like you were on the way to being a better comic book company. And we're going to outdo Marvel a little bit. And then this crap comes out. Now you're just matching the MCU. So this is funny. Let's wait and see what happens. But not looking good. I'm waiting for the next little bit of propaganda to come out in this movie. I'm sure it'll be fun to watch and read. And we'll go over it together. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this movie? What do you think about Harley Quinn? What do you think? Let me know in your comments. Do you think this is a good thing, a bad thing, whatever? Share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, by the way. And hit that notification bell. Throw a like up. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.